if you look at efficiency or even if you look at emission, India largely follows the European journey with a little bit of lag, maybe 5 years lag, so as to see. And so I think so the big question is, what's the learning that we can derive from Europe, especially in India? Now, if you look at uh, the way Europe has been improving its efficiency, I think the same set of efficiency improvement need also to come to India, especially when in the last G20, which was held in India, India was the secretary for G20, we committed to doubling the energy efficiency by 2030. Now, if that's the target, how do we double the efficiency of transport sector is going to be key. And I think that's where we firmly believe that supply side regulation over and above the demand side policy push that has been happening in India are going to play a very important role. So the draft regulation for fuel efficiency standards, or CAFE standards as we call them in India, came out in June of last year. They are currently in discussion and in the process of being finalizations. Hopefully that regulation should come out soon. And I think that will really drive the improvement. Why? Because I think that regulation is a binding regulation, which means all the OEMs have to comply to that regulation. And once you make any regulation which is binding in nature, we see that the adoption happens much fast. So we are very hopeful that CAFE regulation will provide that initial thrust, which will catalyze a larger level of change, which will result in a much larger uptake on electrification